Hello and welcome to your daily reading for May 14th, 2014. As usual, we're using the chicken card decks that I have, and already shuffled, so I'm going to go ahead and draw some cards for today. Okay, we got Two of Hearts, King of Clubs, which is the King of Fire, and Hearts is the suit of emotions that correlates with the Cups. So. And Little Pumpkin, which we think got 2 days in a row, or it's come up at least in the past week twice. So anyway, looking at this, it definitely looks like some type of romance coming in. Two of Hearts is really just a powerful connection that promotes a lot of healing and growth within both of the people. And, you know, it doesn't have to be something that is going to last forever, but it's going to be good from beginning to end, and there's really important exchanges that will change each other, that, you know, the two people involved for a lifetime. This is Quinta and Loki, and she was my autistic chicken, and she always was so frustrated and had so many problems, and when she met Loki, she just like totally changed. And then after I had to eventually give him away because he was getting aggressive with people. But anyway, she never went back to her old ways. She was like profoundly changed on a deep level, where she was a new chicken after meeting him. He totally opened, her heart up and her mind up, and changed her understanding of chicken reality, because before we had him, we never had a rooster. So it was just some beautiful new relationship that wakes up your spirit in a way that changes you forever. And you know, even when you have a relationship and it ends, I love it when it ends really good, and it's just from beginning to end really good. And you're just happy to know that those people are always in the world, even if your lives go different ways. It's just an honor to have known them and to have been able to have your exchange with them. King of Fire is Mundi. He was my flock leader, and his name is actually Axis Mundi, and he represents the pole on which the world turns. It's like the axis on which the whole world turns. And he was just a very good-hearted chicken, the best rooster you could ever imagine. And really, his relationship with the other chickens defined them, because he was such an amazing boy, and he never attacked, but he always stood his ground. And if a rooster were to attack him, they had to leave the flock, because he was he just if something was in relationship negative to him, then it was just not something that could work for our community, because he was just so good to everybody and really took care of the hens, and he fed everybody. He would never eat anything. Every time I would give him anything, in fact, I just feed him and he'd feed everyone else, because he was such a sweetheart. So it's real leadership figure coming into your life with Axis Mundi, and somebody who, as a leader, can really relate to the full spectrum of humanity, the really brilliant people, the not so bright people, the really good people, the not so good people, but really is able to meet everybody and interact with everybody in a noble and humble way. And then he travels that axis, so he can go up or down. This is kind of a shamanic term or a shamanic image for like spirit travel, where you travel to meet the animals and you travel to meet the angels. So it's just a way of accessing different worlds and different things in those worlds, but you never lose yourself. You're always able to go where you need to go as you. So it's really about a person who can relate properly to everybody, and that's a good leader. Somebody who doesn't isn't weak towards people who have a temper tantrum. If you're weak towards somebody who's having a temper tantrum, you're making everybody else vulnerable. You need to protect the community and hold that person responsible for their behavior. So anyway, this is just a person who lives in their truth and has integrity. And then Nine of Diamonds is Little Pumpkin, and it's the largest fruit in the world. I sound like a broken record because I said that's already the last couple of readings, but many seeds. You can basically use all of it for something, so it's a very abundant fruit, and it's symbolic of both the world and a baby. So with the duality of that symbolism, it's about, in this case, I would say this is about a relationship that comes together and forms a leadership, and then and the whole world can relate to this leadership. When a couple comes together that's really meant to be with each other, that is in a really healthy relationship with meeting of energy bodies or meeting of full personalities, where they're best friends and they can work well together as a team, as a unit. The whole world gets graced by these people, and the whole world is inspired, and the things that come out of these relationships are just really powerful projects and things that can blossom and grow. Even just their presence, when you see a couple that is just has a beautiful love, to be around that couple is just a blessing, and it's an inspiration for people, and it makes you feel really safe in the world. When I see couples that are really healthy and just go beautifully together, it's a comfort. It's a comfort to know that there are people like that out there who are working together to make things happen. So, I guess I feel like we pretty much got the picture with this, but I guess I can always draw one more card, because it's always fun to draw one more card. And then I got Pine Cone. So Pine Cone stands for enlightenment, and sometimes with enlightenment, it's about you always experience the duality with enlightenment. You get on your high, but you see the low, or you experience a low and you receive a high. Where enlightenment is seeing the hard, cold truth about the world around you, but also knowing your part in it and your role that you can play in the way you can use this experience or this information for positive. And it's it often, when you have to look at something that's really not so fun to look at, you have an experience where existence just cradles you and mothers you and brings you magical experiences, and does things that make your faith stronger and make you understand deeper the human experience here and our path and our purpose and our growth. So I guess I would say this this is just indicating that even though it looks, the reading before I pulled this card was just like, oh, great, perfect love, awesome person, everything's great. And, this is also, there's rapture. The 8 is, eternity. This is something that is solid, that's going to be existing forever. It's something that is very true, and it's not going to go away, and it changes your history. So it's something that profoundly shifts your life and your relationship to the past and the future. So it's a very powerful card, but to also make that shift, you have to kind of wake up and let some things go, let some people go. I don't know a single human being on this planet who has ever had a spiritual growth period where they understand something and grow in some beautiful way where they don't have to say goodbye to people. Every single person who grows has to change the people they're connecting with, because they are no longer the person they were before. Now they have this new light inside of them, and sometimes it is not as compatible, and it's not that you have to say goodbye in a negative way either. You can love people, but usually there's drama involved. Usually it's because people realize that they can no longer relate to you, and it makes them angry, and they want you to change back, and they're jealous that you have gone somewhere and in your heart and your mind, and that they are not able to go. But that's okay. Let them have their path and have what makes them comfortable in their life, and they will find the people that they need to find, have the experiences they need to experience that are much more what they want to do. If they want to fight, let them find someone else to fight with. If they want to just watch TV all day, let them find someone else to watch TV all day. People change, things change, and we just need to be okay with sometimes the lack. And it's not about being disappointed with people. It's about just accepting that they are who they are, and they have their limitations, and that's okay. And so anyway, I hope that this was helpful to you, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks a lot.